Hello, welcome to Unicorn Princess Tarot. So ito yung ating astrological reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Be sure to check your rising sign, okay? Kasi, and yung natal chart mo pala. I-check mo yung rising sign, yung sun sign, moon sign mo, and maaaring i-watch mo na rin yung mga sign mo doon dahil maaaring may message ito para sa'yo, especially yung rising sign mo. Okay, so let's start your reading. This is for from August 19 tayo simula until the rest of August. Okay, so during this time, August 19, ito kasi yung time na nagkakaroon tayo ng full moon, no? August 19 is full moon. Ngayon, medyo may mga matitinding events na nagaganap during this time dahil full moon ito, nangyayari ito sa iyong 27-degree Aquarius. So, this is in your 11th house. And ito ay nagkakaroon ng opposition with the sun. Okay? And yung sun naman, nagkakaroon siya ng conjunction or pagsasama with the planet of Mercury during this time sa sign of Leo. So dito, nagkakaroon ng struggle or parang tug of war pagdating sa iyong friends and pagdating sa iyong work. Or maybe pagdating sa iyong with a group of people and with regards to your hobbies. Pwedeng may mga bagay na gusto kang gawain, kaya lang hindi pwede kasi teka lang, kailangan ko munang unahin ang trabaho ko. Okay? But there's this feeling na parang gusto mong gawain iyon. But it's like, your focus is your work. Pero yung, maaring yung mga group of friends mo during this time or group of people during this time ay pwedeng they're trying to pull you and hindi, mag-enjoy ka naman. Ganon, no? And also with this Uranus, no, in your second house, pwedeng nagkakaroon ng struggle or medyo nagdadalawang isip maybe regarding sa iyong money, kung saan ito magandang ilabas, magandang ilagay. Yung iba sa inyo might be you're thinking of a business and pwedeng may mga friends ka who are telling you na dito sa negosyong ito mas maganda or mas maganda mag-partnership na lang tayo, ganito, ganyan. But then, pwedeng sa'yo, medyo nagkakaroon ka ng pag-iisip, ano ba ang mas magandang gawin? Saan ba mas magandang ilagay ang aking finances? Your money, because yung Uranus mo is currently forming square dito sa iyong moon in your 11th house and square in your 5th house, no? So ngayon nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na T-square, no, sa astrology. And eto, medyo nahihirapan ka ngayon na i-manage or alamin kung saan ba magandang ilagay ang iyong time and also with regards to your money, whether it is with regards to your friends or ang time mo sa work ba or sa career. And nagkakaroon ng big transformation because of this. Maybe transformation in a way na pwedeng yung relationship mo sa friends mo nagkakaroon ng pagkakaaway or pagkakagulo or kung sino man ang napili mo, ano, pwedeng nagkakaroon din ng hindi pagkakaintindihan kasi maybe with regards to your work, pwedeng hindi ka ganun ka-focus during this time, especially nagkakaroon pa tayo ng Mercury retrogrades. So, talagang makaka-apekto ito sa'yo. And then, on August 22, ayan, si Sun, mag-enter na siya ng Virgo, ano? Yeah. Pag nag-enter na siya ng Virgo, you will think more on like a professionally and pwedeng mas concentrated ka na lang nga sa work during this time. And pwedeng may mga instances wherein yung mga friends mo maiba ang pananaw or paningin sa'yo, pero actually for you it doesn't matter na nga. Kasi nga, pwede nagkaroon ka ng clarity kung ano ba talaga, sino ba talaga yung mga totoong tao para sa'yo, sino ba talaga yung mga kaibigan mo talaga na nakakaintindi ng totoong sitwasyon mo, and sino yung, um, kumbaga, mga taong dapat i-stay mo sa buhay mo during, the full moon is giving you like, clarity kung alin yung mga dapat i-stay at alin yung mga dapat i-let go. And maybe that includes relationship dito sa iyong mga friends or group of people, or maybe with your team. And yeah, sumunod na, actually we're having this dalawang T-square this August. So etong event na to talagang medyo medyo sabihin na natin kailangan mong magsuot ng seatbelt dahil talagang medyo matindi-tindi ang mga pagdadaanan during this August. Sumunod na T-square is itong Mars and Jupiter. It is happening in your third house, and ang kanyang nag-i-square siya dito sa iyong sixth house, which is nandun yung Venus, and with regards to your 12th house, nandun naman ang iyong Saturn. So for what I can see here, pwedeng during this time there's a problem with regards sa communication dito sa maybe with your work, especially if there's someone na parang tinatangi ka sa iyong work. Maybe you are kind of like pwedeng gusto mo mag-take ng actions dito sa person na ito. Wait lang. Ay, bubuyog. Okay, wala na. May bubuyog kasing dumaan. Medyo natakot po ako. Anyway, so, maybe you feel something about this person na pagdating sa iyong workplace, but the problem is that pwedeng hindi mo ma-communicate ang emotions mo dito sa taong ito. And nakikita natin because maybe professionally, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's someone na pwedeng hindi basta-basta pwedeng sabihin or gumawa ng actions about this, especially with the Saturn. Nasa opposition siya, and it's in Pisces, so pwedeng maybe especially Saturn is currently in retrograde, and ito, syempre, pwedeng nagkakaroon ka ng realizations. Ano ba talaga yung pagkakagusto mo or talagang emotions mo towards this person. But, maybe mahirap para sa'yo na sabihin or gumawa ng actions towards that because, pwedeng nagkakaroon literal ng problem with regards sa communication or hindi mo magawang mai-communicate sa kanila. Ayan, because of, restrictions. Okay? Pwedeng hindi pwede. Bawal. Kasi, of course, some of the company, hindi pwede ang magkakarelasyon. And, one more thing is, some of you, there could be problem pagdating sa pakikipag-connect or communicate sa maybe siblings or mga kapatid regarding mana, yan, or regarding some kind of like pwede magkaroon ng pag-aaway sa oh my gosh, it's yun na nga siya, yung B. Wait lang. Okay, sorry about that. May dumadaan po kasing actually, I think it's not a bee, but rather a hornet. Hindi ako marunong masyado sa insekto. Nag-iba nga rin pala ako ng place ngayon kasi doon sa aking usual place na pinagre-readingan is, um, you know, ghost month po ngayon. So, hindi maiwasan na may mga, oh, wait lang. So, ayun, inopen ko na lang yung mga, sliding door para mas makaalis siya. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, ghost month ngayon. And doon naman sa room na aking usual na pinag-readingan ay meron ding rare na insect na naanda na na naka-stay and bumibisita. So, ghost month, bawal tayo pumatay ng insekto at basta gumalaw ng insect. Lalo na kung nandito tayo sa residential area, so talagang maaring bumibisitang yon, something. So anyway, nasa na ba ako? Okay, so with your Saturn, nagkakaroon ng restrictions dito. It's like giving you limitation. Pagdating, maybe some of you, maybe this is a best friend or maybe with regards sa iyong social media or mga kakonect mo through your social media. So, pwedeng magka-problem or hindi magkaroon ng maayos na communication. But there's this feeling na parang may mga gusto kang sabihin, gusto kang itanong, or gusto kang i-chat or i-message. Pero, maybe with your Saturn in your 12th house, either pwedeng, maybe there's this problem dahil, it could be anything actually, but pwede lang rin naman na ang maging problem is that because pwede magkaiba kayo ng paniniwala nitong taong to, or maybe hindi pwede kasi it's like a secret kind of thing. So, medyo nagkakaroon ng struggle pagdating doon. And, yeah. So, maybe medyo maapektuhan din during this time is yung mga daily activities mo. And, yun nga, dahil, or your work, no? Dahil dito. And, yeah, that's it for now. Some of you guys, maybe a pet. And, watch over your health kasi during this time pwede magkaroon ng mga something na malalaman mo na hindi maganda, maybe a bad news about your health or the health of maybe your siblings, or Saturn is also like planet for father, so maybe with the father, so pwedeng may mga hindi magagandang balita regarding doon, but it could be anything, no, dahil medyo hindi maganda itong T-square na nangyayari dito. Yan. And August 28, Mercury goes direct. Ayan na maganda doon. Bumabalik na siya sa dating takbo niya. And maaaring nagkaroon ka na ng clarity kasi full moon, medyo maraming clarity nga ang mumulat sa iyo eh. Pero by this time, pwedeng hindi mo pa alam ang gagawin mo, ano sasabihin mo, ano pwedeng gawain. It's just that alam mo lang sa sarili mo kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. Dahil this time, maring ang mas isipin mo is kung ano yung magbibigay sa'yo ng mas magandang, long-term goals, or this time, maybe you will be more truthful sa iyong sarili. So, anyway, nakita ka na naman yung B. Anyway, the Venus enters Libra on August 29. So, when Venus is in Libra, ito maganda ito because there's a sign of partnership, or, partnership, or a person might be pwedeng magsabi ng emotions sa'yo, or mas mapansin ka ng mga tao with regards sa pwedeng may ka one-on-one connection ka sa kanila, like maybe you do have a contract or usapin regarding something, maybe a business partner, or with regards to your marriage, medyo nandito yung attention during this time. Okay? Maybe may mga actions dito na maisipan or maaaring gawin, pag-usapan regarding some kind of growth, no? And or, hold up, let me just check. Check ko lang yung chart. So, yeah, during this time, there's actually opposition na nangyayari pa sa planet of Neptune, which is, there's a high chance na some of you, if you are in a relationship, there's someone na pwedeng in your past, or maybe may soul connection kayo, soulmate connection, feeling na pwedeng medyo magiging mahirap para sa'yo to decide and kung anong gagawin, and maybe to communicate with this person kasi pwedeng, although maybe you feel like this is your friend, wait lang. Anyway, hopefully hindi na bumalik kasi ang hirap mag-reading ng tuloy-tuloy. Anyway, ayun na. Medyo during this time, it will be more easier na umiwas sa issue or maybe with this friend, no? I can see your Pluto. Ayan. And yeah, parang medyo mahirap mag-take ng risk pa for you during this time. Okay, so anyway, but ang kumbaga August 2024 is like more on like mas maliliwanagan ka na pwedeng dahil dito sa mga pagkakagulo na to or hindi pagkakaintindihan na to, mas magbigay ito ng clarity sa'yo na ano ba talaga ang gusto ko, parang ganun. Ano ba talaga ang dapat or tingin kong mas mag-okay para sa akin. So parang ganun. And yeah, pretty much that's it for you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully nagustuhan mo yung reading. And sorry, hindi ako masyadong makapag-concentrate dahil may bubuyog nga po. And ayun na naman siya. Wait lang. Sige, bye-bye.